people die, they just go away. If there's any place a soul would go, it's in your memories. People you remember are with you forever. No use for the past.
Good evening. Welcome to the stream, where I am missing a goatee. I understand this. My eyebrows might still be a little blue as well. I dressed up as Rick for Halloween. Went out last night, and so my eyebrows were all blue. They might still be a little bit blue. So, just a heads up. Alright. Let's jump back into where we were at. What were we doing? I don't even remember. Oh, right. We're in a town now, where we can actually go and do shit. Alright. Forget what I'm supposed to be doing, if anything. Bibbidi boppity boo! This was the inn. So I can go here to replenish everything if I need to. What was this? Excuse me. What do we got? Seed. And over here. Another seed, maybe? What do we got? Yep. Hi. Welcome. Please sign the guest book if you wish to spend the night. Oh, no. No, I'm good. Right? I'm good? Yeah, I'm good. Don't worry about that right now. Okay. What are we doing? What am I supposed to be doing? Strange folks gathered on the street. They're like artists or something. Okay. You can see the works of almost all the American artists because of that salon over there. Okay. This one? Is this it? Is it this place? It is. I'm in my shop yet. I mean the place where I work. It means most of my time. It's usually breathing down my neck lately. You need a password. Tell them you're there on Totemus recommendation. The salon intends to close the owner. He's one of his customers. Totemus. 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 Total miss. that was a total miss. Totemus, 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 totemus. Hi. I'm tired of it. Hang on. There's something in my goddamn eye. I want to go away. Oh, I don't got a longer day. It's working a week. Aw, that sucks. Guy's a douche. I'm gonna be a mercenary. Why? Well, come on. Aren't they all just cool? Because I gotta help out in the shop and forget about that. If I was a mercenary, I'd be a million times more famous than a soldier. All the nations of the world would want me on their side. It'd be so awesome. Okay, memory time. Okay, let's do some dreaming in the middle of the street. The ramparts will fall to the enemy. It's just a matter of time. They will mount their attack at dawn. The main body of the Allied forces is already drawn far back from the front. Only the mercenaries are left behind the barricade. Their orders: defend it to the death. These men, who have gone from battlefield to battlefield, know exactly what that means. The talkative mercenary. They've just left us here to die, chuckles the one called Toma in darkness, too thick for a person to make out his own hand. They want us to buy time so the main force can pull further back. We're supposed to be their shield, performing our final service for our employers. His dry, papery laugh shakes the darkness. Kime says nothing in reply. Other mercenaries must be gathered there around them in the blackness, but all keep their thoughts to themselves. Mercenaries have nothing to say to each other in the battle. They might be on opposite sides in the next battle. At a time like this, especially when they have to defend the barricade against the enemy's withering attack, they can't spare the time even to look at each other's faces. Kime knows nothing about this fighter called Toma. His voice sounds young. He probably has very little experience as a mercenary. If a man grows talkative in the face of death, it means that deep down somewhere he has a weakness that prevents him from becoming a true soldier. A mercenary with even a hint of such weakness can never cheat death and live to see another day. It is the law of the battlefield, and a man like Toma will only learn that law in the moment before he loses his life. Stop it. We're done for. We'll all be dead in the morning. We have that silent homecoming they talk about. We'll have that silent. I can't stand it. I just can't stand it. Hey, Carlos. Welcome to the stream. In the darkness, no voices rise to second these sentiments. It's too late for talk like this. The day they chose the mercenaries' path was when they should have resigned themselves to death. They sell their lives for a little money. They prolong their lives a day at a time by taking the lives of one enemy after another. That's what a mercenary is. Nothing more, nothing less. How you doing, Carlos? I have something in my eye and it won't stop bothering me. Hey, can anybody hear me? How many of us are here? We're all going to die together. We'll just be in a line of corpses in the morning. Don't shut up now, answer me. No one says a thing. Instead of voices, the silent darkness begins to fill with a tangible sense of annoyance. Wordlessly to gather on the battlefield, wordlessly to fight the enemy, and just as wordlessly to die. That is the rule of the mercenary, the aesthetic of the mercenary, if such an expression may be permitted. But Toma has taken it upon himself to abandon that aesthetic. You're on your 10-minute break. Oh, well, I'm glad you're able to stop by momentarily at least. I knew it was hopeless from the start. Headquarters didn't know what they were doing. There was no way a strategy like that could work. You know what I'm talking about, don't you guys? We had to lose. It's a total mess. I wish to hell I had joined the other side. Then we could have gotten a mountain of cash for winning. We could have drunk ourselves blind. We could have had all the women we wanted. I could have gone either way on this, but I picked the wrong side to fight on. Hey, you! An older voice booms out of the darkness, an angry voice. Yeah, what? asks Toma, or answers Toma, his voice more vibrant now, having at last finding someone willing to talk to him. As if to crush his momentary enthusiasm, the other man goes on, "How about shutting up a while? If you really want to run off at the mouth like that much, I can send you to the next world a step ahead of the rest of us." I'm sorry. Instantly dejected, Toma falls silent and the darkness goes still again. The stillness is charged, however, with a deep tension, far deeper even than before Toma started talking. The veteran warriors know. Watch out for talkative men. Being talkative means trusting in words, trusting too much in words. Words are useless on the battlefield. You take up your weapon in silence, you steel yourself in silence, you fight in silence, you kill the enemy, or he kills you in silence. All the mercenaries here have lived this way. All but the talkative one. A soldier who clings too desperately to words may cling just as desperately to something else, or to the sweet trap of betrayal, for example, or the seduction of desertion under fire, or the lure of madness. Kaim has often seen pitiful mercenaries who, unable to endure the terror of being surrounded by the enemy, go berserk and attack men on their own side. Will Toma prove to be another such case? The possibility is great, and no doubt the other men are thinking the same thing too. In the stillness, they turn the same gazes toward Toma that they reserve for confrontations with the enemy, looking for any signs of change in his demeanor. The moment they perceive the slightest threat in him, a blade will soundlessly pierce the left side of his chest. The silence continues. Not even the usual all-night cries of insects can be heard tonight as they were last night. Perhaps the insects knew enough to clear out in advance of the enemy's dawn attack. The thought reminds Kaim that he saw no birds in the area yesterday either. Although animals came to snatch food when the men first built this fortification, there has been no sign of them for several days now. Animals have mysterious powers. A foreknowledge that humans have lost. This becomes painfully obvious from any visit to a battlefield. There can be little doubt that the animals have turned their backs on this barricade. Right about now, in some distant forest, a huge flock of blackbirds may be taking wing in search of human corpses to strip of their flesh. It's feast time, boys. They already know somehow. Once the sun is fully up, the battle will be over. If they don't get here first, they'll lose their feast to a flock from another forest. Their black bodies hidden against the night sky, those birds now are probably flying for all they're worth. A voice in the night, Toma's voice, weeping. Listen, you guys, I don't know how many of you are out there, but we're all going to die in the morning. Or most of us. Maybe one or two will live to escape, no more. Think about it. Those are lousy odds. You've all been through this before. You're veterans, war heroes. You're probably not scared. But even so, even if you're not scared, don't you think this is stupid? Huh? Tell me. You've been through a lot more battles than I have, so tell me, what the hell are we here for? We don't hate the enemy, we don't owe the leaders on our side anything, but we've got to kill the enemy and follow our leader's orders. And we're still going to end up dead. Tell me, you guys, don't you think it's pointless? Don't you think it's stupid? The only response to Toma is the impatient click of a tongue in the darkness, followed by someone else's sigh of annoyance. I can't take it any longer, says Noma. I hate this. And now he is sobbing. All I wanted was some money and maybe something better to eat and maybe nicer clothes. I would have been happy with that. What a mistake I made taking work like this. I never should have done it. Kaim keeps all his senses open for movement in the night. Aside from himself and Toma, 5 other soldiers are crouching down in the darkness. Not bad. All are experienced warriors. They would not have to have been able to put up with Toma's whining otherwise. If they let themselves get angry and start shouting at him or grabbing him by the throat or wailing away at him, they would have just ended up consuming their strength and energy before their work started at dawn. If this is an assemblage of men who know how to keep their silence, the chances for life are that much greater, assuming, that is, that the talkative, weeping man does not become too great a burden for the rest of them. Still sobbing, Toma continues to curse his fate. Suddenly, something is different. Something stirs in the silence. This could be bad, Kaim thinks, sharpening his attentiveness still more. When dawn breaks, Toma will get in our way. Because of him, the possibility for life will wither. The mercenaries know that, and because they know it, they might do whatever it takes for them to secure themselves even the slightest added chance to live. I don't want to die here, I tell you. Not now, not here, like a worthless dog. You guys feel the same way, don't you? Moonlight shines down from a rift in the clouds. For a split second, Toma's tear-stained face appears in the darkness. He's even younger than Kaim imagined from the sound of his voice. He's practically a boy. The clouds hide the moon again, and thick black darkness enfolds everything once more. A dull light stirs in the depths of the darkness. Without a word, Kaim darts wind-like toward it. He was able to gauge the distance between himself and Toma during the flash of moonlight. Kaim grabs Toma's arm, something hard falls to the ground, the dull light flashes again, this time at their feet, and melts again in the darkness. A knife. Driven by fear of death, Toma was trying to slit his own throat. Toma twists away and tries to free his arm from Kaim's grasp, but Kaim chops him in the solar plexus. Without uttering a sound, Toma passes out. With Toma slung across his back, Kaim strides through the darkness. Eventually, Toma wakes up and thrashes his leg to get loose. "Stop it! Let me go!" Kaim lowers him to the ground. Every once in a while, the moon comes out. Check your direction when that happens. Go straight toward the setting moon, Kaim says gently. The hell are you talking about? It's the only way you can get out of here. Kaim has chosen the thinnest part of the enemy's encirclement. Of course, there is no guarantee that getting through here will save him. From now on, Toma will have to believe in his own luck and abilities. Are you coming too? Toma asks. No, I'm going back. I'm going back. You escape alone. Why? You come too. Let's both escape. Come with me. Toma clings to Kaim's arm as he pleads with him, but Kaim gives a hard slap on the cheek. The flesh of that cheek is too soft to belong to a veteran warrior. It is the flesh of a boy, a kid. You go alone. But why? To live, that's why. What about you? You want to live too, don't you? You should run away with me. You don't want to die, do you? Want to live? No, Kaim has no great desire to live. He lives because there is nothing else he can do. He lives because he has to. Toma is far too young, his own burden of life far too fragile for him to know the pain of such a life. We live to fight, that's what mercenaries do. But get the hell out of here. You're ruining it for the rest of us. You guys will never win this battle, so why not run away? It's our job to fight. With that, Kaim turns on his heels and starts back the way they came. Toma stands there, watching Kaim move away, and a moment later he himself darts into the western forest. To fight or to flee. Kaim cannot know which holds out the greater promise for life. He also believes it is better not to know. Except, I hope you make it, boy, he mutters, walking on. The eastern sky is beginning to brighten little by little. Soon the enemy's all-out attack will begin. From the western forest, a few birds take to the air. Perhaps it means that a small-scale battle has started in the silence, or that the poor young mercenary has been felled by his back to the enemy. Kaim does not look back nor break his stride. He feels certain he has seen that the talkative mercenary before. Before the war broke out, the boy was selling fruit in the market along the highway. He was a good boy, took good care of his mother, the women of the market were saying. Live a long, full life, Kaim wishes for the boy as he himself walks on, glaring at the lightning eastern sky. Okay then. Nin's Boutique. Alright. Come on. Ooh, 10 gold. What are you looking for? Ah, so Totemus. Please, go ahead. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Oh, okay, so I want to get some ultra rings. Let's see. Ooh. Both of those, please. Actually, no. 2 of those and 1 of those. Cool. Thank you, sir. Damn. Yay. Cool. They are bringing this only, am I right? But you're not touching it. This is where you're stealing the creek for the new rings. Sure. Okay, so I gotta... So for those things I need to have the other rings to make them. Okay, cool. Examine that. Cool. Okay, so that's all that was here, was just weapons. Is there like an item shop somewhere? Is this an item shop maybe? Items! I would like some items! Yay! Let's see here. I need a lot of these. Yes. Okay, so let's just go 9 of those. 9 of those. 2 of those. Actually, 20 of those total. Let's see here. Don't care about these. Cool. All right. Oh, okay. Maybe I need a password for that room as well. Who knows? Here. Oh, it's locked. Damn. Are you sure this is okay, Captain Yellow? If he finds out much, you'd help me. Don't worry about the sort of thing we can handle in a flash. I think we must pay back for all the hot lunches you've made us. If you need any more help, just give us a call. Not another memory. No, I don't feel like doing another dream. Okay. Letters from a weakling. Once there was a woman who came from a foreign land to marry into an old family. Her husband was from a tiny village in the mountains, but he was working in a thriving harbor town abroad when he met and fell in love with her. At the time, he asked her to marry him. His father in his home country collapsed and died, Being the eldest son in his family, the young man had no choice but to return to his homeland, taking her with him, of course. Her name was Mina. This was not a name used by the women of his homeland. Indeed, her name was not the only thing about her that was different. The color of her skin, hair, and eyes, and the language she spoke were all different. Had the young man's hometown been a harbor city where people of many different lands crossed paths, there would have been nothing unusual about this. In such places, there were any number of homes that welcomed foreign men and women into the family, generation after generation. But this is about as deep in the country as you can get, the young man told Kime, sighing, on the night that he made Mina his wife. Kime had rushed here all the way from the harbor town in the far country to attend the wedding. At the banquet, the young man had given Kime a look, and the two had slipped away from the festivities. They were standing in the garden, looking up at the night sky. When the eldest son marries, his wishes are of no importance. What matters is family. The two families negotiate the engagement, and a bride is chosen who is acceptable to the groom's parents. That's how it was with my parents, and my grandparents did the same. I know what you mean, Kime said with a nod. Judging from the formal wedding ceremony, it was easy to imagine the highly conservative nature of the area, and just as easy to imagine that the relatives had not welcomed Mina into the family. Alex, Kime said to the young man. Yes, the young man answered, still looking up at the sky. You're the only one who can protect Mina, you know. I know that much, Kime. Mina is a wonderful girl. I know that too, of course. The three were good friends. Kime and Alex had worked together offloading ships at the same pier, and also together they had often gone to the neighborhood where Mina worked in an outdoor stall. Even now, Kime retains the bittersweet memory of Alex and Mina struggling to communicate in each other's languages. You know, Kime, Alex said that night under the sky, I think you sensed it too, but Mina was drawn less to me than to... Kime cut him short. Never mind, he said with a pained smile. Of course, Kime knew how Mina felt, and if he had responded to her feelings, she and Alex would not have been married here today. But Kime had held back. Instead, he had urged Alex to pursue his love for Mina and help the two come to face. He felt no regrets about having played the part of an unlikely Cupid for them. Destined to continue his never-ending journey, Kime was unable to love Mina in return. One of Alex's uncles stepped out of the house, drunk. Hey, Alex, what are you doing out here? He growled. The groom can't be absent from the reception. Sure, I'll be right there, Alex said, turning towards his uncle. Kime tapped him on the shoulder. Make Mina happy, Alex. Leave it to me, he answered with a smile. Come on, said the uncle. Hurry up. The groom's supposed to sit there the whole time. The entire family is here, and we're going to drink the night away. He grabbed Alex's hand and dragged him back into the house. The man was all smiles with Alex, but when he glanced at Kime, his borderland polite smile could not disguise the gleam of distrust in his eye for an outsider. Kime was sure he had noticed the same gleam, though perhaps not as openly displayed, in eyes that alighted on Mina. So that was the kind of village to which Mina had come as a bride. You'd better make her happy, Alex, Kime called out again toward his friend receding form. I'm counting on you. By now the uncle had his arm around Alex's shoulder, and he was noisily monopolizing his nephew's attention. Alex never heard those words from Kime. It was 3 months later when Alex came to visit Kime at work on the pier. I'm in town on a buying trip, so I thought I'd stop to say hello, Alex announced. But, judging from the fatigue evident on his friend's face, Kime had a pretty good idea of his real reason for coming here. As casually as possible, Kime asked, How's Mina doing? With a feeble smile, Alex replied, After the wedding, things happen. Mina had been accepted neither as a member of the family nor as a resident of the village. There were too many differences in daily customs and culture, but the one thing that made Mina too different for the tiny village was the brown color of her skin. If only she could speak with people. Mina is trying her best to learn our language, but my mother and other relatives make no attempt to learn hers. Not so much as a good morning or a thank you. They insist it's up to the daughter-in-law to do all the adapting. Still, Mina was working hard to draw closer to Alex's family and birthplace. She would be the first one out of the fields in the morning, work without a break until the sun went down, and do sewing until late at night. She would try to talk to people in the local dialect that Alex had taught her, using gestures and body language, and she would apologize profusely, with abject smiles, whenever she failed to understand what they were saying. Kime could easily imagine Mina going through these exertions, which made Alex's report all the more painful to him. You should come visit us now and then, Kime. Mina would love to see you too. Kime responded vaguely with a silent nod. When Alex added, I want you to come and cheer her up, he said nothing in reply. What's wrong, Kime? Are you angry? I'm not going to visit. Why not? You promised you'd make her happy, remember? We agreed that you're the only one who can do that. But still, sorry. I haven't got time for this. I have to get the ship loaded before it sails at sunset. With this curt dismissal, Kime turned away and continued working. Alex stared at him from behind, looking frustrated and confused. Kime could feel his friend's gaze on his back. Because he could feel it, he kept working without another backward glance. Eventually, Alex gave up and left. Either man spoke words of farewell. A year after the wedding, Mina gave birth to a son. The boy had brown skin like his mother. He had just started crawling when Alex visited Kime again. There was a talk of a divorce, Alex said. There's nothing wrong with our relationship. Mina and I love each other, that's for certain. But my mother and the relatives say there is no way they can accept a brown-skinned child as a family heir. His existence supposedly harms the marriage prospects of my younger brother and sister too, so they want us to send the baby to Mina's family. It's gone that far. Alex had lost a great deal of weight. He was obviously living with much pain every day, trapped as he was between family and Mina. None of this made sense to Kime. However trapped Alex might be, as long as he was firm on what was important to him, there can only be one answer to his family's demands, and he should be able to arrive at it without anguish or confusion. I know how strong you are, Alex sighed, speaking to Kime's back as Kime went on hoisting huge, spine-snapped crates in silence. The longshoremen here were well paid for handling crates on their own, loads that it would take 3 ordinary men to lift. The daily wage was calculated by the number of loads each man lifted, so asking for help would result in a pay cut. For this reason, Kime and the others never complained or asked for help. They would lift even the heaviest loads by themselves. Alex had been like that too. If someone nearby asked him, are you going to be okay with that? He would be all the more determined to do it his own. Fine, fine, he would smile, and gritting his teeth, he would lift the giant load. But Alex was not like that anymore. I'm starting to think that maybe in the long run, tying Mina down to a life in my village is just going to make her unhappy. My relatives say they'll support Mina and the baby. So it's not as if they're abandoning her or chasing her away, it's just that for both our sakes, starting a new life. Having finished piling crates on deck, Kime turned toward Alex for the first time. He was looking down at Alex on the pier. And you're alright with that, huh? If you're convinced it's the right thing, then go ahead and do it. It's not for me to interfere. Alex's features distorted under the impact of Kime's words. Kime said nothing more, but went back to work. His anger and frustration were reaching the boiling point. Alex had no idea that Mina had been writing to Kime on occasion since shortly after the wedding. About the hardships she'd been facing in the home or her husband's family, she said not a word. Instead, she would spell out how happy her current life was and declare repeatedly how much Alex loved her. Always the letters would end like this. I'm sure you too must be living happily, Kime. This was why Alex's report of the situation at home had filled him with such intense anger and frustration. He had never answered Mina's letters. He felt certain that if he were to write to her, whether with words of encouragement or comfort, or even playing along with her sad lies, something important that gave her spiritual support would snap in two. Come see the baby, Kime, Alex pleaded. Mina would be thrilled if you'd do that. Instead of responding to Alex, Kime called out to him from on deck. See that crate over there? Can you lift it? The crate near Alex was of the same size and weight as the one that Kime had just loaded onto the ship. In the old days, Alex would not have hesitated to carry it up the ship, every muscle in his body shuddering. Now, however, Alex gave Kime one timid glance and, smiling to hide his embarrassment, said only, not me. Kime said nothing more. He felt strongly that their long friendship had come to an end, though in fact, for Kime, whose life would go on through all eternity, it had been nothing more than a momentary acquaintance. Kime has been on his endless journey ever since. Now and then he thinks back to those bygone days. Both Alex and Mina long ago came to dwell among his distant memories, the kind of memories that revive with a deep sense of bitterness, and they are there to this day. Alex made his third trip to see Kime a year after the baby was born. Having wasted away to a mere shadow of his former self, Alex stared vacantly at Kime, and his voice lacked all intonation as he announced Mina's death. She had killed herself. Hanged herself in the barn. Kime was amazed at his own detachment as he took in Alex's words. Mina's letters had stopped coming several months earlier. Either she no longer needed to spin those sad little lies about being accepted by Alex's family and the townsfolk, or she had lost the strength to invent them anymore. In effect, it was the latter, Kime was learning now. To the very end, she could not make anyone accept her, my mother, my family, or the town. Alex said tearfully. She was all alone, finally, to the very end. Without a word, Kime punched Alex in the face. Alex seemed to know and accept the fact that the punch would be coming. He did nothing to resist or defend himself. The fist hit him full on and sent him sprawling in the road. Why? Kime demanded to know. Why did you say she was all alone? And when Alex righted himself, he smashed him in the face again. Alex began coughing violently and uncontrollably, and when he spat up blood, a broken back tooth came out with it. Kime knew well enough that Alex had been suffering, too, that he had been engaged in a desperate struggle to do something about being trapped between family and wife. Otherwise, he would have never wasted away so dramatically from the brawny young man he used to be. As well as he knew this, however, Kime could not forgive him. He had promised. He had given his word. He would make Mina happy. He would protect her. Kime could never forgive Alex for failing to make good on his oath. Wiping the blood from his mouth with the back of his hand, Alex dragged himself to his feet. I know how strong you are, he said to Kime as he had once before, but this time his words took on a far sadder tone. But let me tell you this, Kime. My mother and my relatives and the others, their way of looking at things is not completely crazy. To live in peace and quiet in the country, you have to follow the country's special rules. It just so happens that one of those rules was not to accept a bride like Mina. I was born and raised in that village, and I know the village code, know it all too well, which is why I've been in such pain all these months. I'm a weakling, I suppose. In your eyes, I'm probably so weak you want to spit on me. So laugh at me, hit me, despise me if you want to. Come on, hit me again. Alex thrust his face at Kime for more punishment, and Kime threw another punch. This one landed squarely on his nose and may have broken it. Alex crumpled to his knees. The blood that gushed from his nose was blacker than the blood from his mouth. Alex looked up at Kime with a smile of self-derision. Mina should have been with you, that's what I think. If she had married you and not some weakling like me, she'd still be alive. With a wordless, strangled cry of rage, Kime lunged at Alex, grabbing him by the collar and hoisting him to his feet. Another punch, and still another. Kime was not planning to stop punching Alex. Now, though, with Kime's hand still fastened to the front of his shirt, Alex looked straight at Kime for the first time since coming to the dock. Hey, Dave. Welcome to the stream. Very sad moment to be here. Why didn't you ever answer Mina's letters? That's all she was hoping for, a letter from you. So he knew. Alex knew everything. It's terrible out there in the country. Anybody who wants to can find out who wrote letters and who got them. Everybody out there is like family. Everybody but Mina, that is. If Alex had wanted to, he could have quashed Mina's letters easily. Then, not one of her sad little lies would have reached Kime. But instead, Alex had read the letters, resealed the envelopes, and sent them to Kime one after another. He had internalized Mina's sad little lies and started looking for Kime's answers even before she did. Kime stopped his fist in midair and asked how could I have possibly answered her. Why not? Alex retorted. You knew how trapped she was feeling. You must have known how much encouragement one word from you could have given her. But you were Mina's husband. Yes, that's true, but you were always the one deepest in her heart. I knew that, and because I knew that, there was only one thing I could do. No, that couldn't be. Astounded, Kime lowered his fist as Alex said to him, I wrote to her. I pretended I was you, and I wrote her letter after letter. Be strong, I told her. Keep your spirits up. I'll come to see you soon. You're too strong, Kime, so you can't understand the feelings of weak people. But I don't have that problem. I'm weak. I understood how a weakling like Mina felt. Alex cried, the blood streaming from his nose and mouth. There's one thing I don't know, though, Kime. I don't know whether Mina actually believed that the letters I wrote were from you, or whether she knew that what I was doing and pretended to believe. I wonder, was life in my village so painful to her that she couldn't go on living there without pretending to believe? Kime made no attempt to answer Alex's question. Slowly he let the strength out of his clenched fist and released his grip on Alex's shirt. Alex drew a step back from him, then took another step, putting distance between them before his final revelation. There was one letter, just one, that I didn't send to you. That was 3 months ago. And it was the first letter in which Mina begged you for help. She said she wanted to run away and asked you to come and save her as soon as possible, to rescue her and the baby. That was the letter Alex threw away. Posing as Kym, he wrote a 2-word answer. Be strong. The day after she read the letter from Alex, Mina hanged herself in the barn. Kym stood rooted to the spot, crestfallen. This left him momentarily defenseless. Alex shot his fist at Kym's solar plexus, though his feeble blow could hardly be called a punch. The pain it inflicted might have been greater for Alex's own fist than for Kym's superbly conditioned muscles. What an idiot I was! Be strong. Such words might have meant something to somebody like you, but to burden a weak person like Mina with them? No, they can only break and crush her. Alex gave another tearful, self-disparaging smile and thrust his face toward Kym. So hit me. I don't give a damn. Hit me all you want. Beat the hell out of me. But let me ask you this, Kym. If I had sent her last letter to you, would you have finally answered that one? Would you have been able to accept Mina in all of her weakness? Kym did not know how to answer this question, nor did he raise a clenched fist to Alex again. So ended the story of Kym and Alex. Alex turned and walked away, but Kym could not bring himself to call out to him. He simply stood there, drained of all emotion, and watched him go. Alex did, however, turn to face Kym again when he had put enough distance between them so that Kym could barely make out his face. I can tell you this much, Kym, he shouted. I'm going to raise that boy of mine. I'll make him into a man of my village. I may have been too weak to be a husband, but as a father I'll do better. I'll make him happy. Kym returned his words with a silent nod. Alex allowed the hint of a smile to show on his badly swollen face. He then turned on his heels once more and strode away. Kym never saw Alex again. Every now and then, Kym remembers Alex and Mina as he proceeds on his endless long journey. When he thinks back on what he himself was like in those days, wanting only to be strong in all things, the memory is a bitter one. If only he had been the person he is today, the present-day Kym would not have rejected such human weakness. Now he can accept the fact, sometimes with a pained smile, sometimes with genuine heartbreak, that everyone is weak. If only he could begin his journey again, Mina might not have had to die, but this is no more than a hopeless dream. He meets them only once, and they are gone forever. The mortals, the humans, the ones without eternal life. This is what makes them all more dear to him. This is what makes his breast burn for them. Aware now that he has failed to love human weakness throughout his battles and his wanderings, Kym turns his steps towards Alex's old village. Alex himself, of course, is long since dead, but Alex's descendants he can tell at a glance. They have brown skin. Brown-skinned youths are the ones in charge of the village festivals. Brown-skinned old women teach girls how to weave floral decorations. Brown-skinned children and those who are not brown play together in all innocence, free of care. Perhaps this can compromise a tiny epilogue to the story of Alex, Kym, and Mina. Graves of Alex and Mina lie side by side atop a low, windswept hill. Kym picks flowers from the field and offers them at the doomed couple's graves before returning to the road. What is human strength, after all? Kym still does not know the answer to this question. And this is why, again today, his journey must go on. That drives me to throw it out so much. Reading those things. Over time in the military report, take a look for yourself. Okay, I will do that. Hey, Doom. How you doing? Very cool. Safe spot. Let's see what's over here. Examine it. Doing all right, hanging in there. A little tired, it's been a long day. Did a lot of cleaning today. Better not catch you loitering. Okay. Children, I guess they found some secret hideout plane again. Military vehicles can cross it. Oh, okay. Ooh, what we got here? Got a bit of a secret area, do we? Can I not open that one? Can I not open any of those? Really? That's weird. Usually you can open those kinds of things. I'm a little surprised I can't open those. That's weird. I know what you're trying to say. Don't worry, Doom. Oh no, that's why we hid the treasure in. Yeah, agreed. Oh, don't unlock a memory. Want to join our club? Club? Grown-ups aren't allowed usually, but if you insist, we can put you through the initial trial. Sure. Find our treasures and bring them back here. Mine is a red balloon. It's hidden near something of the same color. Mine's a model of a gondola, but I put it right next to something that looks just like it. Think you can find it? It's a doll with a dress. She loves to go shopping down this road. You can find them. Side of vids for... Oh, yeah. I'm like, O2? What, why are you talking about O2? Like, there's a game that's about, like, oxygen? I don't... What is that? Pick it up. Doll and a dress. Alright, we got it. But yeah, I'm probably gonna just do pre-recorded. Blinding powder. Okay. Brave little boy. Well, you trying to save time and type less and all that stuff just confused me. How dare you? I'm just messing around. What's this place? Huh. I'm playing a horror game called Don't Knock. Don't Knock Twice. Huh. As I watched earlier a playthrough of Emily Wants to Play 2. Game's pretty messed up. Yay! Hi, Initiative SC2. Welcome to the stream. I don't know that I've seen your name before, so if you're new here, welcome. Military port, okay. Port of Numata. Save. Restart because I lost my axe to a bathtub. Wait. First time. Well, welcome. Hope you enjoy. Although I'm not going to be streaming for much longer, but... Let's see here. What we got here? This long... It's starting to get real heavy, I tell you. Okay. The Queen seems like she's trying to... This place hasn't seen any progress in 30 years. The next fight is hard. Oh, lovely! That's just perfect! Alright. Ghost City. What? is this place? Dropped my axe into a bathtub, needed the axe to chop lock door handles, and when I dropped it into the tub, it swallowed it and I couldn't get it back. Okay. Is this is this the battle here? I don't know. It's loading something.
Wow, that's an unusual color for a flower.
Whoa, no kidding. Girls like flowers. Hey, mind letting me have one? Ow!
Don't pick 'em!
Hey, you little brat. Next time, say that before you hit someone. You got that, kid?
Shut up, you old geezer.
Geezer? Old? Oh, I'm going home.
Did you plant these flowers? Nuh-uh. They're just flowers that grow around here. Mom says they're really rare. What are they called again? Tender flora. Yeah, what he said.
Oh, don't unlock a memory, please.
They never wilt.
Please don't.
People happy
don't have a memory.
Mom,
don't have a memory. I'm not about to read another dream, man.
Just pick them whenever they want. You know, I bet there are lots of people out there who would pick a flower if they knew it could make them happy. It's because they're growing here that makes you happy. You're
she hasn't
right.
asked for that.
You know, if you leave them here, then they can
Just
make
HD.
everyone happy.
There's only one version. This is on 360, so technically yes, it would be HD.
What's your name?
But it's the
Cook,
only version.
This is my little brother Mac. Cook and Mac. Gotcha. I'm Seth. Nice to meet you. Kime?
Hey.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh. No. No, 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 no.
You were blooming.
What?
Back then.
Back what?
Back then? Back when?
They remastered it on Xbox One.
Those prisoners the Queen just
How?
released. Yeah,
How do you remaster?
What are you characters up to?
Okay.
Hey, stay back! Watch out!
Well, it's in HD already, so I don't know.
Flowers.
I don't know how you can remaster that.
If you want to pick a fight, do it
I mean,
someplace else.
increase the frame rate, maybe.
Those are tender flora.
Upscale the
The ones that'll make you
graphics a little bit, but I don't know.
You're thinking about your girl, aren't you?
Yeah, if I bring her these flowers, getting her in the sack would be a snap. I am on the same wavelength with that guy. Hey, let me get some of that action.
Don't even go there, Jansen.
All right.
Hey! You can't have them!
What's with you, kid? Out of my way!
Cook! Are you
Good luck. Thanks. I guess we'll see what happens.
Real mature there, picking on a kid. Uh-oh. Hey, fine.
Listen up, losers. The Numaran military has the right to seize anything that grows on Numaran soil, including those flowers.
It's just a bunch of flowers. It's silly to pick a fight over something so small.
What's with you?
And he just like punches him in the
Out
dick.
of the way, kid. It's no big deal. I'm just gonna take 2 or 3.
No,
What's with you, kid? I can't hear you.
I said no.
Whoa.
I still can't hear you. Oh, how cute. Hey, check out the tough guy.
I'm not moving.
Hey! Crap.
Good job, kid.
What the hell's got him so worked up?
Hey, we could use this kid as the official flower guard. We've got quite a crew of strangers and brats here, eh?
Why don't all of you get lost? You're mucking up Numara.
Get your hands up here!
That voice does sound familiar.
The ones who should get lost. Your breath is so bad. It wilts the flowers! Cook.
Oh, not bad.
It was a cartoon. She played like a little girl that would constantly scream like that. She was a brat character. Like the character was bratty. I don't remember who it was though.
Like that. Good choice of words. Very nice. Good. Loved it.
Hey, you little brat! That's not how you address a Numaran soldier. Just because you're a kid doesn't mean you can get away with stuff like that.
Okay, here we go.
I wonder how long your chivalry will last.
Let's see here. What do we got here? These guys are... Okay, I'm gonna have to go through these guys first. Okay, here we go. How hard do they hit? Okay. Yeah, there it is. Phil and Lil from Rugrats. Yeah, there we go. Hey! Jose, welcome to the stream. Oh, that hurt. Okay. Really? There we go, one down. Damn. Strong medicine. You know what? Alright.
Okay.
500 HP, cool. Jeez. Fuck off.
Okay.
Oh, it's gonna hurt.
That was close.
Okay, don't rush. Good, 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 good. Okay. Alright.
Okay.
Okay.
I wish Jansen had more fucking HP. Okay, another one down. Of course.
Okay.
This game is picking up a bit. I'm getting my ass kicked a lot. This game is difficult. This game is very difficult. Fuck that, man. Okay. Ow. Ow. Okay. Now, as long as he doesn't rush Kime. Alright, cool. Perfect. Fuck you. Okay, yeah. I'll message it to you. Oh, I fucked that up. Oh well. Alright.
Okay.
That was close.
Okay, cool. Recognize Queen. Of course I didn't miss. Okay. Boom. Done.
What a waste of time.
Yay, 2 level ups. Why didn't Jansen... Kime learned factual analysis. Yay.
I knew they weren't ordinary travelers. We'll find out who you really are one of these days. Don't you forget it!
Yeah, we'll remember whatever we want, stupid. Wow,
Yeah.
you guys are all so strong.
Well, we've been doing this for a while.
These guys haven't lived as long as they have for nothing, you know.
We want to thank you somehow. Right, Mac? How about we bring them home?
Home?
Yeah, we don't have much, but we'd love it if you came to our house.
That sounds really fun. What's the plan, Kime?
Let's keep moving.
Oh, come on. It'll be fine to rest for just a little bit, won't it?
Yeah, Kime, what's a day or a week, month? Come on.
Yeah, I shaved just for my Halloween costume.
Well, that's settled.
Also, my eyebrows are still a
Why are
little
you in
blue.
such a rush? You got nothing
It's
but
because
time.
they were
Okay.
blue yesterday, and I tried to clean them out and didn't get quite there. To get to our house, take this path straight down until you see the ocean, then turn left. Blue door. Okay. Alright, I'm gonna go save. That's actually gonna be the stream. Oh, really? Come on. No. Okay, maybe there's a safe spot over there. I don't know. Let's go see. I just know we're gonna have to deal with the cutscene probably. Check that out. I don't even remember Sora's mother, unless she's unless it's in a different Kingdom Hearts game. Huh. Interesting. I have a feeling that thing's going to come to life, or we're gonna find something that looks just like that somewhere. Funeral Beach. That's a. Oh, there's the blue door. Okay. There's no safe spot here. What is this? It does not look like it would necessarily lead to good things. Okay. Round. Ow! Mana herb, yay. Needed that. Seed. Ooh. What do we got here? Slot seed! Yay! That's good. I needed one of those. Could always use more of them. Ding dong! Safe spot. Safe spot. Safe spot. Safe spot. Okay.
Hey, Mom! Mom, we're home. Mom, we brought some guests.
Is she sick? Looks like it.
Good afternoon.
Hey there.
These people are from Ura. They protected the Tender Flora from these stupid soldiers, didn't they?
The flowers.
Mom? What's wrong?
Mom? The flowers. They've let me see you one more time.
Oh, here we go with another memory. Wait.
The flowers. They brought us together.
Oh, Father.
Father?
What?
Father?
Niram, is that you?
Huh.
Father.
The fuck?
Lirum!
Lirum!
Why was Gongora there?
You survived.
Kime, your memories.
What is it? Why are you looking at me?
Gongora. Gongora was there.
I've missed you so much.
I'm so sorry. I couldn't save you myself.
Is Mom?
I don't know. I haven't seen her since. Sarah. I have to find her. She doesn't even know you're alive.
I don't have much time. Cook. Mac. Come here. Listen,
So are they his grandkids then, technically?
Kime here is my father. I know he looks very young, but
Yep.
he is your grandfather. The one I've told you so much about. Your dear treasures. I've been able to hold on this long because you've been here.
Mom?
Father, take care of them, please.
Of course.
Father.
I'm gonna guess you found a fetus baby.
Something I've always wanted to tell you.
Oh, the basement.
I know, Lirum. I know.
Lirum!
Mom? Mom?
I'm glad. So very glad. I could see you once more.
Mom?
Lirum! No, don't go. I'll bring Sarah here, I swear. Hang on, Lirum.
Mom? Mom? Mom, no! No! Mom! Wake up!
So, So the fact that he had like a kid, though, you would think that maybe she would have some kind of Maybe not immortality, but extended life or something, maybe. I don't know. The Amphitheater of the Sky. Wait, what? Why am I playing as this dude? Where's the save spot?
Father, if only I had a fraction of your strength. There was still so much I needed to learn from you. I depended on your guidance even when you scolded me for my weakness. Father!
The fuck?
What is...
What? I am so confused right now.
Stay back!
Let's see what this does. They're so slow. And what? Why are they made out of mud? Nice. Come on.
It's over!
Oh, you motherfucker. Fine. I'll make sure I hit you this time. Mud monsters from Goosebumps. I don't remember that. It's been a long time since I've watched or read anything Goosebumps related.
It's over! This victory's food for the soul.
Okay.
Chairman,
You fought rather well. I'd expect nothing less of you.
you were watching. Why didn't you help me?
Well, I didn't expect a frail puppet like that to best someone of your blood. I sent it simply to test you.
Huh?
Do you understand what I'm saying?
What? That puppet was one of your pawns? Why would you do something like that to me?
Because I do not wish to see the throne restored.
Throne restored? Wait, was the poison soup your doing? Chairman, answer me!
Oh, we're gonna be fighting him now, huh?
I cannot trust Ura to the hands of an incompetent ruler.
Just inquire, apparently. Okay.
That's why you tried to kill me.
As long as a member of the royal family exists, dissidents will try to restore the monarchy. The royal bloodline must be extinguished. Just by being alive, you give those dissidents hope.
He's just gonna let him kill him.
I do not wish to have the monarchy restored, Chairman. There is no reason to kill me.
I will not stand for incompetence. There is only one way to atone. You must die now!
Chairman, this is madness!
If you are made king, Ura will fall!
I see no other way than to fight. Forgive me, Chairman. Sha!
Do you wish our country to suffer?
Better brace yourself.
Do you
No,
wish
that
our
was
country
not-
to suffer?
Sha!
Alright, so cut down.
Do you wish our country to suffer?
Or a power hit is actually probably the best one to go with. Yeah.
What have I done?
What happened?
Gongora!
I am
I wonder.
too late.
I wonder if there were multiple
He's dead?
ways you could approach that.
I had no choice. The chairman was trying to kill me.
I know. I know everything. All right, let's deal with this calmly, Your Majesty. Please, don't panic. Roxanne visited
Was his
my
name
manor
Roxanne?
earlier tonight.
Yeah.
He spoke enthusiastically of his plans
here.
to prevent the restoration of the throne, to establish his own influence and such. To achieve those ends, he said the first thing that had to be done was to ensure Your Highness's death.
Nope. I
I
can
sensed
only kill
peril,
him.
and although I am under house arrest, I escaped my incarceration and came as soon as I could. But I was still too late. I would never have expected the chairman to try to kill you, even as deluded as he was.
Gongora.
Chairman Roxian died in an accident.
You always come when I'm in danger. You are the only one I can rely upon.
Your Majesty, I believe your late father watches over you and sent me to your aid.
Father.
I feel like the audio is starting to get out of sync again. It's weird.
Let us go now.
Must be a frame
I
rate
will
thing.
handle everything. Your Highness will not be suspected.
He was a mudman. Yep. He not dead. Kind of accidentally spoiled that for myself when I noticed when I was looking up whether or not I could choose not to beat him. Oh. That's interesting. Yep. Angora is a horrible, horrible human being. Or whatever it is that he is.
Drink this. It will calm you a bit.
Right. Oh. What should I do? I've killed a man.
Perhaps your memory is a bit muddled. It was an accident. Chairman Roxian passed away due to unfortunate circumstances.
But...
The chairman fell prey to a sudden illness. It was beyond the doctor's abilities to save him. Leave everything to me. I will announce the chairman's sad demise to the people. No one else will be hurt. No one will question your highness's integrity, and the chairman's good name shall be preserved. Consider this. If our nation lost both the chairman and your highness, it would plunge into chaos. If that were to happen, Gotza would undoubtedly take advantage of our weakness and invade.
Who?
Yes, Gotza would.
Remember, they have plotted against Kent and wore down Ura during the recent war. If Ura were to falter now, it would be an invitation for Gotza to invade.
What should I do?
There is only one thing your highness must do, and that is to protect Ura.
Me?
Yes, your highness. Like your father, you must lead your people with confidence and conviction. It is your solemn duty to overcome the incident that occurred today.
That is true. It is my duty. Gongora, will you stand by me?
Always, your highness.
If it weren't for you, Gongora, I don't know what I would do.
You sell yourself short. You are an able administrator, and you will one day be a fine king. Now then, today you must rest. Beginning tomorrow, you will be a very busy king.
Okay then. Manipulation.
Kaim Argonar, from this day forward, you are my servant. Give me a sign of your fealty.
Alright, see you later, dude. I will message you with my email for that. So, thanks again, though. Appreciate it.
Welcome back, Kaim.
I think I'm gonna be sick. If Gongora wiped out our memories, he must be up to something.
So he took our memories instead of taking our lives. By taking away what was most precious to us, he destroyed our hearts and reduced us to empty shells. If he's willing to go that far, what he's after must be this world.
The world itself.
Yes.
Ridiculous. Me, you, Gongora. I remember two others. One of them is Sarah.
The other one is Ming, the 1,000-year-old queen who founded Numara.
Does she remember?
I don't know. When we were released, we only got a glimpse of her face.
I'm going to look for Sarah.
Any ideas where to start?
In my memories.
That is true. The way you feel about people is different from memories. Feelings of love become a huge sense of loss when your memories are sealed. Those you've loved remain in your heart. You'll be able to meet her again, I'm sure.
I've stumbled upon my daughter's death twice now. The first time she died, my heart was filled with despair. The second time she died, though, it wasn't despair that filled my heart. It was hope. If he won't die, I'll bury Gongora in so much pain he'll wish he was dead. We have all the time in the world. That's the hope that I live for. Liram helped me to live again.
Ah, they all lived happily ever after.
Kai, if the send-off tomorrow is too hard for you to bear...
No, I'll see Liram off. It's my duty as her father.
Jansen, you gonna be a pain in the ass?
Good morning. You must be Miss Liram's father. Miss Seth contacted me. I'm here to assist in sending Miss Liram off.
Where's Mom going?
I know that voice too.
She will return to Mother Ocean, who brought us to this land long ago. Even though her body goes to the sea, you will still have your spiritual bond with her.
Spiritual bond?
Yes. Your souls as mother and son will always be connected. Even though the body may have gone, these bonds are eternal. I'll need the family's assistance to give Miss Liram a proper farewell.
What should we...
It's nothing difficult. We'll need flowers to adorn Miss Liram, and torches to light the send-off flame.
I understand. I'll get lots of flowers.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm still waiting for that save spot.
Then, if you would take care of the torches, please.
You all right?
Yeah. What? I want to do something too.
Certainly. I'll have you help me later. Well then, the first thing is to gather the flowers, please.
Ten white flowers. Where's a goddamn save spot? I just want to save. I want to save so I can end the frickin' stream. One. Two. Three. Grab it. Four. Yeah, game just not gonna let me save apparently. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna do that because I gotta work in the morning. Let's see here. 5. Halfway. Okay, fine. So I missed 5 somewhere. Not sure where, but I did. Yeah, I know you were trying to be the voice of the game there. But regardless, I wouldn't be able to do that anyway, just because I have to work in the morning, so... there's one there. Where do I go to get there? How do I get there? Ah, here we go. 6. Seven. 8. 'What did I miss? 9. Where's the last one? There's the last one. What did I miss? Where is it? Oh, right here. Pfft. What's back here? Anyway. Anything? Nothing. Okay, never mind. Sneaky bastards. Oh, I've been playing for too long. There you go. Alright, now I gotta get the torches, which I've been seeing.
All right, Mr. Khan.
Branches for the torch. Yeah. 10 torches. Yeah. There's one. Saw a bunch of them over here. Another one. And another one. I was wondering why those things were all like standing out, because I noticed that they were just like sticking out like a sore thumb. I'm like, that's weird. Now I know why. Never heard of this one. Welcome to the stream, Circle of Ted. Say, I don't know that have I seen you before on the stream? I don't remember. Well, if not, welcome to the stream if it's your first time. But yeah, this is a 360 game, JRPG, turn-based. Pretty cool though. We're actually in a little bit of a slow part right now, but it's a very difficult JRPG, that's for sure. 6. Okay, 4 more. Seven. Get him. 8. There's 9 and 10. Cool. I've been trying to end this stream actually for like the last oh, I don't know, 20 to 30 minutes, but I have yet to run across a save spot, so we just keep moving forward till we get to it. Till I hit a save spot.
Everything is prepared for Miss Lyram's send-off. Let us begin. Everyone is waiting to give Miss Lyram a final farewell.
I don't see Mac around.
He said he had someplace to go, and then he ran off.
Muck around. Muck around.
Mac has a lot of guts. He'll be fine.
I'm your grandfather. You can call me Grandpa.
Even though you're younger than Mom?
Yeah.
I'll stick with Kine. Saying Grandpa just doesn't feel right.
Whoa. Look at that, Seth. Kine's actually being nice. Huh.
Well, he is a grandfather with his grandchild.
Wow. I guess getting grandchildren can really change a guy.
I don't think it's quite like that.
I think I've got a pretty good guess where Mac went.
Where?
To get those flowers.
I see.
See, for us, we figured that as long as those flowers were blooming, Mom would stay healthy.
So you protected them?
Yeah. Mac and I, we both knew that Mom wasn't well. We wanted to stay together, even if it was just for a little longer. So we would pray to those flowers every day. Cook! The flowers.
I thought I could show them to Mom. But they've already wilted.
Those flowers.
So...
wasn't it important to let them keep blooming naturally? Didn't your mother also say that? Well, wilting is something natural too.
I thought they would cheer her up. I never let anyone step on them.
Oh, you dummy. Did you think this would make Mom happy?
But these are Mom's favorite flowers.
And they were also there when I parted ways with Lyram's mother. Your grandmother.
Huh?
The fact that your mother treasured these flowers was probably tied to memories of those times. I'm sure your mother would understand your feelings. And I can understand them too. You're a good person, Mac.
You're nice too, Kine.
I am.
Yep. I thought that about you just now.
Is that so? Go show them to Lyram, Mac.
Mom.
I'm a little emotional about things like this, I guess.
Well, I don't handle these things too well either.
Oh. Poor guys.
Mr. Kine, take hold of the ribbons, please.
Quite awkward.
Ribbons are the only thing that tie us, the living, to Miss Lyram, the deceased. Miss Lyram must now begin her new journey. Our final duty is to
this
sever our ties
weird
with her
masks
in the form of these ribbons. Please watch Mac. He shall give us the courage to sever these ties. That is his role. You shall cut your ties with Miss Lyram, while your undying love for her remains in your hearts.
You said that even
This game is a little
our
strange.
ties,
Often
we still have our
strange.
spiritual bonds, right?
Yes, those bonds are eternal. Now, let us send Miss Lyram off. Many ribbons from Miss Lyram have been passed to her father. When all of them have been severed, Miss Lyram shall begin her journey out into Mother Ocean. Mac, with the lit torch you carry, trace the movements of the wands the attendees are waving. Those movements will convey the attendees' wishes and parting words to your mother. If you perform a move incorrectly, the attendees' good wishes will not be conveyed.
Okay.
If that happens, try again to match the movements of the attendees. When you correctly trace the movements with your flame, the attendees' torches will light up.
Okay, I get it. This is going to be a gameplay thing.
The attendees will sever the ribbons with their flames to represent their own connections and to make their unseen bonds eternal. When all of the ribbons are severed, Miss Lyram will start her journey. Are you ready, Mac?
Attendees. Hi, Tyler. Welcome to the stream.
Let us sever our physical ties with Miss Lyram.
Okay. Traditional method of seeing out the dead. Participants with light torches need to burn them to the ribbon gondola is attached to. Child light will just begin. Expressing their condolences, participants will move their torches forward. Move your torch to the right to bring your flame to the tip of your partner's torch. Oh, okay. Oh, I see. Maybe? There we go. Okay. 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 And then, okay. Sure. Okay. Maybe light the torch for something to try as many times as you like. Okay. No! Let's just go. Ugh. Okay. That's one down. We got 3 to go. Here we go. This did not need to be drawn out so much. They did not need to give me so much instruction for this, when it's literally so easy. Tendies. Tendy. Chicky tendies. Oh. One more. Okay. It's gonna take an hour, yeah. It just might. Okay. A case study in the failures of gamification, yeah. It's supposed to be like such a like a emotional spot in the game too, and it's just like I just want to get done and save so I can just be done. Press F to pay respects joke. Nice. There you go. Good job, Mac. The return of the ending to Return of the King was faster than this. Maybe the regular one, extended cut, not so much. Oh man, the extended cut of Return of the King. It was over 4 hours long, if I remember correctly.
Mac, I thought you would have cried more. Me too. You know, you haven't cried since the funeral began.
It's so strange. I don't know why I can't cry.
You seem so calm. Kayum.
Was your mother happy?
She was happy. She had lots of friends, and Dad was a really great person. Even the Queen cared about her and helped her out a lot. I'm sure she must have been happy.
Really?
She always missed you, Kime. And Grandma.
You don't cry anymore, do you, Kime?
You're strong, Kime. I heard from Mom that you are immortal and invincible. It's amazing. Not dying. It's really great.
Not necessarily.
Why not?
It means I see so many people that I care for pass on, like your mother.
You've seen it a lot?
Yeah.
What is this angle?
That's why you got so strong.
But it must hurt.
It does.
I want to grow up to be strong like you, Kime. Even if it hurts. Even if it's tough. I won't cry. I'm gonna be strong.
Right.
Look at that!
Check it out!
I'm back to life.
I just knew it. I just knew Mom heard our wish.
Do you still believe stuff like that?
Don't you think Mom would have done this? It's gotta be because of her the flowers are better. Mom is close, and she hears what we say. It must mean she's with us, Cook.
That's impossible.
Yeah, it's so impossible. It's probably about as impossible as having a grandfather who's immortal. Right? I don't know, it feels like there's some weird disconnection of disbelief in this game. It's like, oh yeah, no, this guy's totally immortal, he's lived for thousands of years, but, you know, someone having some kind of spiritual afterlife and being able to communicate with you in some way, shape, or form. Nah.
Hey, can you get your memory back instantly? I mean, that would save a lot of time.
You are so stupid, Jensen. Are you for real?
You don't understand. I care too.
You don't say. What's wrong?
Look at this. Mac went out again, and here, read it.
Longest cutscene ever. Clearly, you haven't played Metal Gear Solid 4.
Crimson Forest. I want to show her these flowers.
Crimson Forest.
Ah, kids.
It's supposed to be a place where you go to meet the souls of the dead. But the Queen has forbidden anyone to go in there.
Oh, but he went anyway, huh? That little...
I'm gonna go look for him.
Wait, Cook. Wait. It's too dangerous.
14 has notorious extended cutscenes. It'll warn you.
I'll go with you.
Wow.
We'll go too.
What? We? No. Are you saying we? As in me?
Yeah, I did.
You know, the Queen says don't go in the forest. I think she's
You
very
haven't?
wise. I don't
Metal Gear
think
Solid
she'll go
4's
for it.
end cutscene is something like an hour and a half. It's literally a movie. You have to
Shut up and get moving.
treat it like a movie.
Let's go.
Man, I am so not rested.
Actually, let me double check that.
Oh boy.
The longest individual cutscene is 27 minutes, which happens to be within a 71-minute sequence. So. Oh, geez. Total cutscene time for Metal Gear Solid 4. 9 hours of cutscenes in Metal Gear Solid 4. Save spot? Save spot? Save spot! Yay! Oh. Oh, yes, I would like to save. Thank you so much. It was right there the whole time. The split screen thing. Yeah, that's been a pretty common thing throughout the entire game. It's an interesting thing that they do in this. But anyway, okay, that's going to do it for the stream. Fucking hour later than I wanted it to go. But anyway, so that's going to do it for the stream. I will be back again tomorrow. We will not be playing this, though. I'm probably going to do my Halloween stream tomorrow. As far as the game we'll be playing, I got a couple ideas, but I'm going to figure it out before tomorrow's stream. So just be ready for some Halloween-themed stuff. I can't do an actual stream on Halloween just because I have my daughter that night, but we'll do something tomorrow for it. So. Anyway, so that is going to... see here, I was so excited to play this on Xbox One, then I realized you need the 360 discs. So it's not a remaster then, if you have to use the 360 discs. Anyway, so that's going to do it for the stream. So anyway, everybody have a good night, take care, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Yeah? Okay. See ya.